What's up, everybody? Professional wrestler Chris Wilde back with another video on Eagles News Now. And I wanted to take the time out for the second time in 2 weeks to talk about one of my favorite Philadelphia Eagles of all time, DeseanJackson. Actually, you could throw in Lane Johnson on that too, because he's definitely my favorite offensive lineman the Eagles have had. Sorry, John Runyon. Anyway, speaking of Lane Johnson, he has a new podcast, and he's had some outstanding guests on so far, including Stone Cold Steve Austin and his teammate DeseanJackson. And look, I could put all of the sound bites here, but that would be kind of a shitty thing to do to Lane. Go listen to his podcast if you want to hear the whole interview with Desean. But the one thing that I do want to get to is a very interesting clip, and here it is.
Oh, what's your feeling about playing in an empty stadium?
My feeling about playing in an empty stadium, I mean, I definitely can't recall playing in an empty stadium. I never really played in an empty stadium, honestly. I've always had fans, even from Pop Warner. Like, I used to look in the stands and have fans. So, I mean, like, it's gonna definitely be a culture shock. I think it's gonna be very more.
Unless they start miking up everybody, and
yeah, it's gonna get crazy. I mean, I think they should though, bro. They should give the fans like an insight to really see what goes on in between the white lines, bro. It gets crazy, bro. It definitely does. I know in the trenches it get crazy, and I know out there on the outside it gets crazy too. The conversations we going back and forth on. So
the first game having to jerk you back. Right.
Oh yeah. You know I was ready to go. That boy Lane was like, "Come on, Jack, we need you." I'm like, "Nah, hell no, he got to feel me." But nah, man, I think, you know, at the end of the day, bro, we professionals. I think we'll all adapt to it, but it'll definitely be weird at first. But you know, hopefully they can figure out an ultimatum to that, man, because I definitely think a lot of teams and players, you know, feed off the energy.
Start the 31st. So
you said they're gonna start the 31st?
That's what I saw. I think July 31st, or start slowly back up. I don't know. Maybe if they could maybe give us a playlist, if everybody could we could have a playlist. Each team have a playlist, and whenever you up on the ball, that's what you're hearing.
Right. They asked me Shady gonna
turn it up, dude. Let's turn it up, yo.
Old school. I'm about to absolutely. I feel like P. Diddy.
What's up, winners? Let's go, baby. What you say? Hey. Oh yeah, Pelly! Let's go! In. Yeah! Hey, let's go, buddy! Hey, where the cameras at? Oh, here you go. Punt! Kermit! Come on!
Ho! No, it's no! 4th down, let's go, field goal, come on.
Come on, Nick! Go, Nick!
Come on, Nick.
Go, Nick!
Put away, Nick. There you go, Nick. Good job. Flynn, there you go, buddy, there you go. Go, Flynn, you got it, baby, go!
I'll get it.
No, stop.
We gotta get in the end zone, we gotta take 2 shots in the end zone.
The Roughnecks are on the move again as we have come to the 2-minute warning from H-Town. P.J. Walker, what can he do? He can flex, we know that. Playing great again, and his team up 15-6.
So DeseanJackson wants players mic'd up, and I found that interesting because, look, it's already been done, and it's not as cool as you think. Now, it's been done in the XFL. Now, not the joke XFL of the 2000s. I'm talking about the XFL that probably would have still been going on. Actually, they would have finished up their season in May, if not for COVID-19. I don't care what anybody says. It was good football. The production was really good. And they did some really interesting and innovative things, from their kickoff to miking players up. Now, they mic'd a bunch of players up at the first couple weeks, and it actually got kind of annoying, guys. I hate to be the negative guy here, but it really got annoying. Everybody talking at once, a bunch of screaming. Then you have the commentators on top of that trying to talk, and it was just a scrambled mess. Such a cool concept. They kind of went away from it as the season went on. I was one of the guys that watched a lot of XFL football and really enjoyed it. But yeah, as the weeks went on, they noticed that it was just kind of too annoying, and even some of the players agreed. Now, however, this isn't the NFL. I mean, so a lot of the guys, honestly, aren't guys that I really invested a lot of time with, especially the XFL only having one season. So yeah, it might be cool hearing DeseanJackson, trash talk the corner right before the ball gets thrown, or it might be, good listening to Will Parks, saying what coverage he's seeing back there as a safety. And the NFL can probably tweak what the XFL did and make it happen. I think it might be a good idea and a good concept if it's not a jungle mess like that whole experiment in the XFL was. Now, we talk about miking people up. I think miking coaches up or sideline guys is an even better idea. If you're going to mic up the players, mic up the coaches too. Why not? That'll bring, just to get into their head. And obviously, you don't want them giving up their whole game plan. That will just be a mess, and there's no way it'll be approved by the NFL anyway. But if you're looking to make a game with no fans into something that guys want to watch, and we're going to watch football anyway, don't get me wrong, but to make it maybe a little bit more pleasurable, I think that might be something that they could do too. Definitely, if we're talking using mics, and they have to do this, because this was one of the best parts of the XFL. If the NFL is going to take anything away, mic up the officials. It was so cool to when the officials get in this little huddle. We're always sitting there on our couch or watching it in a bar or watching it at my bar, 4133, and it gets you intense and insane when you're thinking, what are these guys talking about? The one guy threw the flag. Why can't he just make the call right away? Why do they have to get in a huddle? Well, the XFL, what they did was they let you know, because all the referees were mic'd. You could hear their conversations, and then when a play was challenged, you got to see what the guys were looking at and get their viewpoints of how that they were making their decision. I thought it was absolutely awesome. One of the best things the XFL did. So I think the NFL should definitely put that in play. But hopefully, by the time September comes, there are some fans in the seats. I'm not saying the stadiums are going to be full, but knock on wood right now that maybe, just maybe, we can get 75% capacity, 50% capacity to start off the season, and maybe end it with full capacity in the Super Bowl. That would be awesome. So hopefully we don't have to worry about virtual fans or mic'd up people. And hopefully we get back to normal very soon. But I'm pumped for football. It's coming. Great podcast by Lane Johnson. Great interview with DeseanJackson. Please check it out. Also, thanks for checking me out. Like, share, subscribe as always if you haven't. Go Birds. I'll see you guys later.
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles! E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles!
I need Eagle Nation to stand.